Hey everyone, Baywatch UK here for another video. Excuse me, it's been a couple of weeks since my last upload, but I've not been feeling too well. I've had a few bits to do, so you know, sometimes life gets in the way. So yeah, but here we are, we're back for another video. It's a little bit of an unboxing video, so I've got something new for you guys today. We have also hit 22 subscribers, so we're getting there bit by bit. So thank you for all the support. And all the likes and all the stuff that we're getting. So yeah, very good, very happy content creator here. That's the words I was trying to say. Sorry, I've not been drinking, honest. So yeah, so we're going to just do a little bit of an unboxing today. Go through a few of the bits that I've got coming up as well. So yeah, so the unboxing that we're going to do today is my brand new Scorpio Spear. Fantastic. Yeah, it's got this come through the post yesterday, so I figured why not make a video on it, go through the parts, and I want to try and put together a few ideas that I've got for a potential upcoming tournament. So yeah, without further ado, I want to stop talking. We're going to get into the unboxing part. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we are. The box. I have opened it already because I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to look like an idiot by doing this unboxing. I was going to be opening it up and it wasn't going to be an official one. You know, it would be some kind of different branded one, but the box would look identical. So yeah, so I've opened it up, it's all good, so let's get into it. So here we have the first part, which I'm very excited about. So this should have been prepared for this. I do apologise for the noises that I'm about to rifling through. There we go. So this is the first part that I'm excited about, because this is a longer ripcord. So I'm happy with this. I'm going to get this out of the bag. So this is the same as the Samurai Saber ripcord, I believe. So it's only a fraction longer, but let's move this out of the way so we can see. So this is the normal one, and then you've got this one by the side of it. So going from the same sort of points, you can hold them together. You can see that this one has just a fraction more on the teeth there at the end, so it can give you potentially that little bit extra power. So I'm interested into experimenting with that a little bit. And here we go with the parts. I am just going to do this one as well because I might save that for a bit later in the video. There's potentially like a QR code or something with this that I will put out for people to use, because I don't use the Japanese app. I use the Hasbro one only. So that way, here we are with all the parts. There we go with the Scorpio blade there, the why am I saying one? It's a 070 ratchet and the new zap bit. So let's get these open and go from there. I never bring any scissors with me, do I? These few that I've done. There's the blade, looking nice and chunky, like my good self. Hi. Let's get to the next bit if we can. Right, it ratchet. I do like the colours on this ratchet, and it does look quite cool. Right, one final bit. No pun intended, because it's actually the bit. You can laugh if you want. If not, you can just think I'm a little bit stupid. So there we go. All three parts. So a bit of a closer look for the Scorpio blade. A lot of people say it's a bit. What's the word? It's a bit lackluster, I think is the best way to put it. It's not very like visually appealing, but I quite like it. I would have maybe had these different bits in here, because twisting it around, obviously this bit moves, so it's part of the gimmick. We'll go through that in a minute. Sorry, I'm holding that a bit too low. Maybe if these parts here would have been this red colour, maybe that would have given it a little bit something different, but yeah, no, I think it looks good. I like the little locking mechanism there. The 070 ratchet, I'm not too I tend to go for the 60 heights, to be honest, or anything lower. So just like to be able to get underneath the bay and just potentially go for the ratchet itself. I do like the colours on this, and I have got some plans for this in the future, but I need different parts first. I'm thinking that this might go with my potential Dragoon combo that I want to try and use, so I think this might fit that quite well. And then the Zap bit, I've seen a lot of people talk about this as it's like an almost upgrade or a very similar version of the point bit. So let me just grab one of these. I'm very sorry, I'm not prepared with these other parts. If I can't find one, we'll just move on. You know what, let's just move on. You can see here just on the tip there's like a little ball in the middle, so that helps it with its stability, but it looks like it could be almost like a joint of Axel and the point bit. So yeah, so it's like they've got the two bits together, put them together, and hey, presto, the Patara Fusion or Fusion Dance, whichever one you want to call, whichever one you want to be a fan of, you know, Gogeta or Vegito, let me know in the comments. Yeah, it's kind of like put two bits together to form this. So there's one final piece that we're going to take out. We can get rid of most of the packaging then. And this is the Scorpio Wonder Launcher. So let's chuck that over there. So this is very similar to this one. So the one that I have at the top, sorry, no, the one that I have to the right is the Hasbro one. You can see there, and then this one, obviously, it's Karatome. They're both identical, obviously, but this one's a little bit of a special edition one because this one's got the yellow writing on it, this one's got the white writing on it, and obviously this has got the yellow grip there as well. So yeah, happy days. Very happy to have this in my collection. So first and foremost, let's do the proverbial putting together. There we go. It feels decent weight, to be honest, as it is, and I do kind of like the colour scheme as it is. So we're going to do a little bit of practicing, well, not practicing, but a few tests with the blade as it is, and then I've got a few ideas that I want to put together as a few combinations that I want to try. Like I say, it does feel quite heavy, and as a first time on this channel, I see quite a few people do this already, so we're going to do a weigh-in. So let's break it back down. First and foremost, we've got the blade. So the blade itself is coming in for me, let it stabilise a little bit, as 40 grams. So that's a decent weight for just the blade itself. The ratchet is coming in at a nice even 6. And then the bit at 2. Okay. So this is going to be quite the heavy combination on its own. Ooh, 49 grams, 1 gram away from being a 50. There we go. So yes, that's a nice. It feels quite solid as well. Like it's got a good shape to it. So just in comparison, so some of the other blades that I have in my collection are, well, my own little combinations, and we're just going to compare the weight of the Scorpio blade to the weight of some others. So this is my forgetting the name of it, Wing Phoenix. There we go. This is Karatome on a 360 rush. So with this one, which my scales seem to have died. There we go. They're back on. If in doubt, smash it on the floor. So this one altogether comes out as 48. So 1 gram between this and this. My Tyranno Beat on a 960 taper. It's coming in at 47. My Wizard Rod on a 360 ball is coming in at 45. And finally, my Golem Rock Golem on a 560 hexa. Give me a 45 as well. So yeah, so out of these ones, this one is a heavy boy, just like myself. I want to stop making that joke now, and we're going to move on. So yeah, so it's a decent weight. Happy with that. So yeah, so now we're going to move on to the next part of the video, and we're going to do some test battles and some launches. So we'll be back in a moment. Now we're set up for this. Something I have just found out in between doing the recordings. As you can see, the blade, here it is. You have to make sure that you might be able to see just in the middle, a bit close to the camera, these white bits here. These actually stop the launcher from going in. So every time it launches, it has to be like that. You probably heard it click as I turn that. So this gives it the gap. So if you can turn that back, just as a demonstration. If I try and hook that on, you twist it, it just falls straight off. Put it into its, what I want to call defensive position, like this, with the red part showing. It hooks on perfectly. Okay, so we're going to do a quick test launch with this one, see how we get on. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yes, the boy seems to have some power there. Coming out the gate strong, but slowed down quite quickly, so interesting. So let's just reset that back to where it needs to be. Okay, so I think we're going to put the stock combo first up against the always deadly wizard rod on a 360 ball, and I'm normally 960 is the way to go, but just for this we're going to do this, and we're going to use the winder launchers as well. I think, actually no, we won't. I do want to use the winder launcher because it's new, but we're going to use the string launcher instead, I think, because it's just a bit easier to reload. So, first one first, wizard rod versus Scorpio Spear. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Well, that didn't go exactly the way I thought it would, but a burst finish for wizard rod. Interesting. Yeah, not exactly what I was expecting to see. So a burst finish for wizard rod on the first game. Gives us, yeah, 2 points to wizard rod. Let's try that again. So, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Now that launch wasn't great. Let me try that one again. Don't know what happened there. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh. Now I didn't see that happen then, but we've got a double burst. The bit has come out for Scorpio Spear. We've also got a burst on wizard rod. So yeah, I'm not sure which way around that happened. So interesting. Let's give this one more go. Let's see if we can get something else with this. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And I keep forgetting to reset that. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Tilt going onto the wizard rod here, but it could go underneath and get the ratchet, we don't know. So wizard rod stabilises itself and gets the win. Okay. Wizard rod has won. Okay, so now we're going to try Golem Rock. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Over finish for Scorpio Spear. Nice. I like this gimmick change that it's got going on. So when it hits the rail, it changes from one form to the next. So yeah, I like it. It's interesting. Hope to see more of this in the future. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh. Another over finish for Scorpio Spear. It's a defeat for Golden Rock. Okay, these are going to be interesting now. So we're going to get some attack types going. So we've got Tyranno Beat on this one. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa. Getting some over finishes here. I know that on that one, obviously Tyranno Beat went first, so it lost a bit of its stamina. So this time I'm going to be fair, and let's do Scorpio Spear first. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Both these hits do have some good attack there. Tyranno Beat coming out with the win on that one. 2-1 to Scorpio Spear at this point. So let's go with Scorpio first again. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Chasing each other, doing a bit of dancing. And Scorpio goes down. 2-all. So reset that before I forget. Right, Tyranno Beat first. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 1, let it rip. Ooh. Tyranno Beat did go in the pocket, but just came out in time. So there's 3-2 so far. So this could be the final round. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Seems to Scorpio is good. Seems to run out of steam a little bit. So that's 3-all on this one for this specific one. So this is going to be the final one. So let's see what we can do. Trying to beat first. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And that's a Scorpio win. So the final one we're going to do is Phoenix Wing. So let's get this one going. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Phoenix takes the first point. Okay. So, Scorpio first, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Well, that's just happened. It's burst itself. Sometimes it can happen. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it's burst itself. Obviously, didn't want to play. Okay, let's try that one again. Right, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Phoenix taking the win again. That's 2-0. I think. Don't think it's got any points yet against Phoenix. Interesting. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 1, let it rip. destabilisation there. 2-1 to Phoenix at this point. I do like this gimmick change, it's interesting, but in order to launch it properly I've got to remember to reset it. So 3, 2, 1 and a bit. 3, 2, 1 and a bit. Phoenix comes away with another point. It's going to be a Phoenix win by the look of it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, been knocked it straight in the pocket. So yeah, let's call that a day on that one. So yeah, all in all, it's a good blade. I think it could probably do better with a different combination. So we're going to come away from this now and we're going to put some potential combinations together, maybe come back and do some more battles in a moment. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we are for the next part of the video. So obviously the stock combo, although it's good, I enjoyed using it there. We've got a couple of good wins. I'm not sure whether these are the right things to be using for Scorpio, so we're going to put those over there. So a couple of ideas that I've had, because of it being more of a three-sided blade, obviously you've got your 3 points there, and then when it clicks round off the rail into its tap mode, it gives it these points here as well. So I want to potentially go with one of these two. So we've got a 360 on the left here, and we've got a 370 on the right. So I'm thinking more towards the 60 height might help it. Maybe the taller height, maybe it's just too tall, maybe it makes it a bit imbalanced. I don't know. But we'll do some tests in a moment and we'll see what we can find. So the bits that I've got here are, so I want to try it on an orb. I might try it on a ball bit as well, but we should get a similar result from orb and ball, so we'll just go with orb for now. Point, so this is the one I was talking about earlier. So if you can see on the end of this, it's like a smaller version of the zap bit, but I am quite a fan of the point bit, so maybe this will help it out a bit more. I've also got the taper bit. You can see it's kind of rounded off at the end, so it gives it some good attack power, it gives it some good stamina as well, and then just the normal flat bit. So I'm thinking for the first combination I'm going to give a try. We're going to go with 360. So you can see there, hopefully you can see if we get a bit close to the camera, these points now line up with each of the attack points on the disc. So this might give it a bit more, yeah, it's a bit more attack power. So I think the first one I'm going to do, potentially this. So that makes it still a decent weight. I'm going to try it with the stamina build first. So yeah, let's see what this does, and we're going to put him up against Wizard Rod. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to use Wizard Rod 360 ball and Scorpio Spear 360 orb. So let's see how he does with a stamina build. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. So he's already a lot more stable. I'm thinking that potentially the weight will give him a lot more sort of defense as well. However, we've got some destabilization. That was good. That was good. I like that. I did like that. So, off a couple of the hits as well, it's actually activated the gimmick as well. So that was 1 point to Wizard Rod. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. So yeah, it makes him a lot more controlled. I'll say that much. Another point for wizard rod. Seems to be doing its job though. Don't dislike this combination. 3, 2, 1 and a bit. 3, 2, 1 and a bit. Got some power behind it. It's got some go to it. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not sure how many points that was, but we're going to call that one a win for wizard rod because, of course, it's going to be. So let's just change out the bit, and I think we're going to go with. Actually, no. Let's change the ratchet first and foremost. Let's keep the bit as it is. So we're going to go to the 370 and the orb bit. So let's see if maybe a little bit more height can make a difference. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Seems pretty similar, I'm honest. Maybe with the extra height, I don't know. I'm not really clued up on what the extra height or what the extra, if it's higher can it do this, if it's lower can it do that, so okay. So I think between the two, I don't think it's really going to matter which height it's on. So I'm going to stick with the 60 height. Now we're going to try a different bit. So I think what I want to try first is point. So we're going to go with 360 point, and we're going to see what we can do on this. It's more of an attacking combo than anything else. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Good attack power. Okay, that was decent. That was decent. I can't say that was bad. It was interesting, to say the least. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, okay. Extreme finish. Maybe a way to go. So that's 3-1 in favour of Spear, I think. We just tested at this point. It might be the score. If it's not, tell me I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. There's the point bit kicking in. Winding up. I didn't have much of an impact on that extreme dash then. Okay. So yeah, it's got its potential to do on this. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. It's liking the point bit for its stability there, I've got to be honest. By the time it comes to start oh! Oh, okay. So that went into an extreme finish, but also into the burst. Okay, lovely. So yeah, that's a nice one. So just in the interest of while we're here, I'm going to swap off the point bit, and we're going to try taper. And just see what comes off. We'll just do this as a couple of rounds. You're not going to keep points anymore. Let's keep this video as short as possible. 3, 2, 1 and a bit. 3, 2, 1 and a bit. It's getting some good hits from taper. Okay, that was decent. Yeah, I like that one. But didn't get the win on that one. So 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1 and a bit. Definitely got some power behind it. Taper's maybe not going to be the one there. Okay. One final bit before we move on. It's just going to be the flat bit. Let's see what this one can do. And I think we're going to call it a day and go into the last part of the video. 3, 2, 1 and it rip. 3, 2, 1 and it rip. And by the look of it, Scorpio goes down. So do a couple more. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yeah, no. Wizard Rod is just too strong, man. Even when it's not on the OP combination that it likes. I'll do one more. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Wizard Rod just chilling in the middle there on his own. So, yeah, come at me, bro. Whenever you're ready. Scorpio just dancing around the outside. Wasting all his stamina. Wasting all his stamina. Okay. Let's leave that at that then, shall we? I think out of those, we're going to go with this combination. I think we're going to go with a 360 and taper. Not taper, that's not taper, what did I say that? Point. 360 point. So yeah, I think this is going to be my combination of choice. So let's move on to the final bit. Right, so we're coming to the end of the video now, I promise you. Thank you for sticking around if you have. If you haven't, maybe I'll make it shorter next time, I apologise. Yeah, so this is the one that I've chosen. 360 on point. I think this one obviously did quite well in those few tests and I think the attack power as well as the stamina is going to come in handy for it. So I think I'm going to keep this as that combination, so we're going to go with that. A small little announcement, there's going to be another Beyblade tournament in Wigan at Evolution Trading Cards, so I'm going to be looking at going to that as long as I can get the time off work. So yeah, so now these are going to be, I think, the 5 bays that I'm going to take with me. Obviously, Scorpio being my new one, I want to do a lot of testing with this, so I want to see how well I can do with this and how far I can get. So this is going to be on 360 and point. Tyranno beat Tyranno, whichever way around you want to call it, is going to be on a 960 taper. This guy did well for me in the last one. We're going to go with Golem Rock, or Rock Golem, on a 560 hexa. Again, this guy did really well on a 360, so I've kind of changed it up a little bit to a 560, see what that can do with that. I have Wizard Rod on a 360 ball at the moment, but I will probably change this out maybe to a 960 ball instead for the tournament, because, you know, everybody hates and loves Wizard Rod on 960 ball. And then I'll be taking my Wing Phoenix on a 360 rush. May change that out for a 160 rush. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. And then this will be my launcher of choice, I think. Move these around a little bit. So I'm going to use my Hasbro winder launcher because, again, this one helped me out. This was the one I used first time in my first tournament, so this has got a bit of nostalgia for me, but I'm going to upgrade it a little bit, but you'll see a few videos coming on that in the future. But then I'm going to use the longer winder ripcord. So it's going to be a combination of old and new, and we're going to go with this little setup right here. I might bring my string launcher with me as well, just again, just for a bit of something different. You know, they say variety is the spice of life and all, so why not do something different? But yeah, going on to a little bit from what I was talking about earlier, a Dragoon combo. So I'm not going to be taking Dragoon into any competitions anytime soon, because I don't have the God combo of the 560 Elevate. So I do have my Dragoon, and I have my black Dragoon, which is upstairs on display, because that's not going to see the inside of an arena, because I like it too much and I want to keep it as it is. But this is where my idea comes with the 070 ratchet from the Scorpio blade. So this is going to be potentially what I'm going to do with it. I want to potentially go with Dragoon 070 on Elevate. Let me know down in the comments what you think this might do. So this is like a progress thing to do. So as soon as Whale Wave comes out for Hasbro, which I believe is going to be called Tide Whale, from what I've seen online, maybe something like that. I might be getting that completely wrong, or I might be making it up, I don't know. But as soon as that comes out for Hasbro, I'm going to get that and bung this on this guy here. Yeah, I might see if I can get a Whale Wave from Takara Tomy just to do it as well. But I do like the way, if you look at the back, if you look at it from this view, the circle point hits nice with that, and then the height and the elevate bit should hopefully fill that bit out, so it shouldn't get these bits at the bottom. So yeah, that's my idea for my potential Dragon combo that I want to do. So as you can see, it's part built, we just need the bit. So if there's any bits that you think might be good on this combination, please let me know and I will happily try them out. That's going to be it from the video, guys. So thank you for watching, if indeed you did. Yeah, like and subscribe, do all the good stuff if you don't mind. It helps me out a lot. Even if you just watch the video, that's also a good thing for me. So I want to keep making content as and when I can. I'm happy to do so, and yeah, let's see what the future brings for the channel. Hopefully good things. And yeah, so apart from that, ladies and gents, stay safe, go shoot and let it rip. See ya.